This is Spencer Colgan from Spencer Colgan is Wallpaper, and here we are on frame 2 of this popcorn ceiling repair. And so I decided to show you what I'm using, and the stuff has a strong odor to it. This is an oil-based primer, okay? You see the Pro Block primer? You pick this up at Sherwin-Williams, but any of the oil-based primers that you can get at your Home Depot or Lowe's, they do the same thing. I just have a professional account with Sherwin-Williams, so I get it there, get all my stuff there as I need it. And so, you see this particularly unique situation here, this torn sheetrock? You need to nail that down, or what they call tie it down, with a special primer. Now guess what? A latex primer would work. Meaning the water-based primer would work, and that's Roman's Pro 999. But I do have the oil-based primer. It's very powerful stuff, and it works wonders with this stuff. You see, this oil base seeps into the permeable shell of the repair. Anything that will absorb, like the popcorn itself or the water, this seeps into that absorbable substrate and seals it in. So it penetrates the shell of it, meaning the popcorn, the paint over the popcorn, and this water, and then it creates a seal, like it's a new skin. And that's what I want you to do when you do this repair. Don't just try to put popcorn over popcorn. Don't do that. Spend the extra hour to take this step. I sanded down the paper in order to erode the loose paper of the sheetrock. And so once that eroded and became flat, I decided that I was going to show you the priming process, okay? Now, if you don't do this, here's what's going to happen. If you don't prime this surface and you decide to put your popcorn over this, here's what's going to happen. It's going to bubble up. What is bubbling? Why does it bubble? Well, for one, the new popcorn isn't sticking. And so it starts to separate. As it separates, air comes into the space as it separates. Because it's not a vacuum, air necessarily will enter into the space as it separates. And then you have a bubble. But the bubble got there because it started to separate. It's not that it separated because of air. Air got in there because it began to separate because you didn't have a bond. Now, we just made a sticky sealing bond on this repair. And if you want to do it right, that's what you got to do. And you know, in the end of the day, when you work for somebody and they say, he did this 3 years ago, still looking great, that's how you get the customers back and you get a good name for yourself. So if you're doing this for a living, do it right. And if you don't know how to do something, YouTube it, Google it. Call the technical people at Sherwin-Williams. Say, what do I use? I don't know what to use. I got to repair the ceiling. They'll tell you what to use. Because professionals will rarely tell you what to do. If you call somebody, they're not going to tell you their expertise over the phone. You know, they want you to pay them for that, which is understandable. So call the technical people that sell the product. They'll be happy to sell you their stuff, okay? This is Spencer Colgan on frame 2 of this How to Repair a Popcorn Ceiling. Thanks for watching, and watch us as we do the final frame to apply the texture. See you on the next one.